This hoop game is so real. I just shut it closed on my earlobe. Ow! Hi guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I am here today with a kind of compiled video. I am going to try my hardest to combine two kind of topics in this video, but of late I have been getting questions of like, oh my god, why did you sell that bag? I bought that bag because of you. Don't you like it? Oh my gosh, I bought that bag because of your review. Oh my god, like I've been getting emails. I get a lot of like comments on Instagram and below videos like, really? You don't have that anymore? Or maybe someone just didn't see that I had sold it or moved it along in a blog sale. So I am here to do a what I sold and why video. I'm hopefully going to tag onto the back of that my current wish list. I saw Minnie, hi babe, do hers recently, like her updated one, and then I was like, girl, I'm going to go back and see when my last current like wish list was, and it was 7 months ago. So and some items have been fulfilled, and some haven't. So I am going to hopefully do that as well. Last time I did this video, I was actually in our office when we were renovating our last house, and I showed you them on my iPhone and that was all good. Unfortunately, I don't have the images on my phone this time. They're on my laptop, so I am going to do something along the lines of this. So yes, let's just get straight into it because I gotta hold my laptop, girl, and it ain't light. So first up, obviously, these are my Chanel canvas espadrilles in the cream with the black cap toe. I wore these one time, and it was simply to go and get coffee, and I think I took a blog post. That was about it. And yeah, I never put them on again. However, they are so comfortable. They are more comfortable than the leather, and now I have two pairs of leather, black and the beige Claire with the black cap toe. So I have the leather version of these pretty much, and these are so much more comfortable. Honestly, the canvas, which is the fabric, it's like soft, plush slippers, is like walking on marshmallows. They were so comfy. However, I didn't wear them, and I didn't want to sit on $980, which is what they cost, I think, or $860 for the canvas. I'm not quite sure. I didn't want to sit on it because, which is going to be a recurring answer in this video as to why, I needed to fund my Birkin. There it is. Most of this blog sale was to fund that baby. It was not cheap, even in the resale market. They're never cheap, but that was what these were for. Next item up was this guy. Can we all see it? Can we all see? It is my Louis Vuitton Empreinte Clay in the Noir, in the black. And you can see it's that beautiful Empreinte leather with the really deep, this item actually had really, really deep embossing of the LVs and fleur-de-lis. I sold this, and this wasn't really, the answer is to fund my Birkin, yes, but also because, I don't know how to put it. I get to a point where I'm like, oh my god, I have too many items that are the same, and it's just like a reoccurring theme in my collection. And at that point, I was clearing out clays, truthfully, I was, which you'll see. And so I had to, yeah, I was just like, I've got to part with this. And if there was anything I wanted to part with, it was things that I hadn't used a lot. I always tend to have that pattern in my collections, that if I part with it, I haven't really used it. So therefore, it's close to new and not worn, and then I'm sort of getting rid of it type thing. It's really like I don't need too many of these kind of items. A lot of people did ask me, and especially when I did my blog sale, they're like, what, you love that? And I totally get it. I get why you get asked that a lot. Yes, as someone in the luxe community, it is painful continuously hearing like, why are you selling it? Like, oh no, I thought you loved it. Yeah, it's not to say you don't love it. It's just that you're not using it, or you want to fund something else, and that's usually always the reason. Yes, this was to fund the Birkin, but also I at first was like obsessed with it. I had always wanted the Eugenie wallet. That's what this is, the Louis Vuitton Eugenie wallet in Monogram Multicolor Noir. And I had always really, really wanted to get my hands on it. I did. I got it from the Japan consignment store, Brand Works. They're fantastic. It was in mint condition. It had one mark here on the vachette. And I wanted to fund the Birkin, and I found the lock was just too heavy. Like, it was a heavy, heavy, long wallet. You can have long wallets, and at the time I was so obsessed with my Emily, so I just didn't really reach for it. This guy, I am gonna say now, it might be a regrettable sale to all of the people that bought these items out there. Hi guys, you're all fantastic. I am so glad they went to good homes and were just loved. This might be a regrettable sale simply because of the sentimental value. Mum got me this. It was my first screen print item, which it was the mini pochette with the illustre collection screen print on it with, like, you know, the little lady and her cat and the bellhop pushing her luggage. And it had all of the pink leather. It had, I don't know, I can't remember if it was pink lined. I think, no, it was just brown lining. But this was to fund the Birkin, and I knew that I had to part with it. I had it shadow boxed, so it was brand new. It was in mint condition. I never used it. It was shadow boxed from the day I bought it. But yeah, that hurts actually to look at it because it was so pretty, and Mum got it for me. But she okayed the sale. Up major questions. I do get asked a lot about this guy. This is the Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene Alma PM. And I got this off the Japan resale market. It was again in mint condition, gallery rare, fantastic site that I shop from. I leave all of my Japan consignment stores that I shop from below. Again, actually, was this to fund the Birkin? I think, well, look, I'm not gonna lie, all of these were to fund the Birkin pretty much. But this guy, did I not find it handy? I can't remember. No, I think it was just to fund the Birkin, because the Birkin is a top handle, and that's right, I like got used to a top handle. I was like, oh, like I got my use out of the Alma, I got used to it, and yeah, and then I needed to get the money, basically, that was it. I did love this bag. It was in mint condition. It was so beautiful. Next up, just whack myself in the eye with my laptop. Next up, the Louis Vuitton Metis HoBo. This is the full-size Metis bag. This is the original design, and then they came out with the Pochette Metis, which I have explained is just the front pocket of this Metis HoBo bag. And the story behind this, if you don't know, which I'm sure you do if you've followed my channel, is I bought the Pochette Metis. Then I sold it. Then I bought this bag. And then I sold this. Yes, it was to fund the Birkin as well, but I'm going to tell you in truth, all honesty, truthfully, hand on heart, this was definitely a regrettable purchase. I obviously, quite obviously if you know, now I have the Pochette Metis back in my collection. Obviously, I bought it off FASHIONPHILE.com pre-loved, and I will say this was just me going through the motions of saying, oh, do I want the Pochette Metis back? Do I not want it back? Maybe I want the large, like maybe I'm going to try the HoBo style. I want the full bag. I did love it when I had it. I will admit it's too much monogram canvas. I don't know how to explain that. How do I explain that? Because I have a GM never full in monogram canvas. To me, this is too much monogram canvas, and an artsy or GM is too much monogram canvas. I just feel like when they're soft bags like this, not a little bit more sort of structured with all panels and, you know, all panel work like the Neverfull is, I feel like it's just too much monogram in the soft kind of plush canvas. Just, does that make sense? I hope I'm making some sort of sense, but that's how I feel. I felt like it was just too much Monogram canvas, and yeah. Look, in the end, I turned around and got the Pochette Metis back, and I sold my Metis HoBo. But it went to a good home. Next up, if ever there was the most asked question, it was on this bag all the time. Did you sell it? Did you love it? Why did you sell it? Why, you know, I thought you loved it. I thought you loved it. I loved this bag. I'm going to be honest and say there is a part of me that regrets selling it. It went to a good home though. It was to fund the Birkin, but it also was because I started to, the same thing with the clays. Like I started to be like, oh my gosh, I got the, you know, Metis HoBo. I've got this. I've got my Neverfull. Like I just started being like, oh my God, I got too many of the same sort of bag, like all canvas, canvas, canvas. And I started to sort of derail. I'm not going to lie to you, this is all incredibly honest. So I decided to part with it in this blog sale, and then I funded the Birkin with the money. Oh wait, no, I didn't sell this in this blog sale. Oh my God, what am I crapping on about? I sold this once we moved into this house. I did. Hi love, I sold it once we moved into this house. I didn't sell it in that blog sale with the that I sold the Metis. I sold it once I got into this house, and I sold it to fund my Capucines. That's right, I wanted the Capucines so badly, and I knew I had to part with something, and that was this. But I am going to say it's a regrettable sale. Not massively. I want it to, you know, be with its new owner, but honestly, it is the most divine bag. Let me see if I have an interior shot. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. This interior, you guys, look at that. The interior, and I've talked about this before. The interior of the Montaigne was divine. It was the microfiber lining, and it was like that purple plum color. It was so well made. It was such a beautifully constructed bag. Okay, next up, this guy. And this wasn't to just fund the Birkin, this was because I got too precious with it. And as you can see in my last unboxing, preferred to have it in like an iconic canvas. So your monograms, your Damier Ebene, your Damier Azure. I don't know what it was. It made me so happy. It was so beautiful. It was so smiley every time I used it. But I couldn't use it to its full potential, like shove all my makeup in it and really rough it around, because I freaked out about the screen printing. I freaked out. I don't regret it. I think it's beautiful. It went to a good home, and but yeah, it was just it was too precious. Okay, next bag is this. This is the Louis Vuitton. At the time, it was called the Twin Set. It was then renamed the Twice for kind of a name trademark situation, that there was already a twin set on the market with another designer. So this got changed to the Twice, which was in the empreinte leather. And this is the color Noir black, obviously by Louis Vuitton. And again, it had such beautiful, beautiful, deep set LV logos and fleur-de-lis imprinted in it. This was not functional for me. It irritated me. The back compartment was so cute with the zipper and everything, but the front flap, like it was just a mixture of, I don't know, two kind of irritating access points. And yeah, I don't know, I just didn't like the fit. That is truthfully honest, just didn't work for me. So it went off to a new home. I will admit it really paired so nicely with that empreinte clay in the Noir. So it was kind of a set kind of thing, so they went together. These were my one and only Christian Louboutin boots. I sold them here in this house after the fact. They weren't for the Birkin. I just did not use them. I wore them twice or once for an event that I went to for Westfield Bondi Junction, and I never wore them again. I became pregnant and a mum, and the whole boots situation, I was not going anywhere zhuzh enough, and yeah, I used that money to fund the Capucines as well. So that was money well saved and spent, because I love that bag. However, they were absolutely exquisite boots. I mean, just look at that image. They were so beautiful. They had calf leather strapping all the way down them and like a suede tongue, and obviously the signature red sole. Okay, last two that I have here are clays. This is my Louboutin Monogram Multicolor clay in the black, in the noir, in the original version, which has the Pochette edging around the sides, and then the two gold hardware features for the cornices. Tricky pulling that up, but there was it in the blanc, which is the white. So again, Monogram Multicolor with the Pochette trimming around the outside and the gold hardware. So they were both sold, and that was because of the whole clay situation. I was building them up and not using them. I had so many clays, kind of along the lines of how many pouches I have at the moment, but they're much more functional to me. A clay, like too many clays is too many clays, you know, and you're really just rotating clays for the same use, I guess. Okay guys, that is it. I'm going to say, if there is anything else that you guys remember that I haven't remembered, Lux wise, let me know. Yes, there are a lot of bits and bobs in between there. Mum sold 2 of her items. The Speedy 30 bandolier, she did not use it. She's one of those people that really loves luxury from afar, but when she buys it, she never uses it because she's like, oh, no, it's so expensive. If you're that kind of person, I totally get it, but don't invest, don't spend the money. She was better off putting the money somewhere else. And her Palace wallet, she did use it, but she wanted to just sell it with the bag as well. And the only thing she did keep is what I just got, which is the Cosmetic case PM in Monogram. So now we're twins. And a few other bits and bobs in there were sold as well, and that was all to fund this baby. I think you guys may remember me saying in a few videos ago, it was maybe a chit chat video, that I said I wanted to go outside of the box and go for different brands, and I tried that with my Balenciaga. So I am going to answer those questions as well. The Balenciaga City that I had got in the giant hardware from FASHIONPHILE.com ended up being sent back and exchanged for a credit note. I do not return. I have said this in my last favorites video. I don't return, I just get credit notes. So I have a credit note with FASHIONPHILE for that. I had a credit note for my Gucci slides, the Bengal slides, because everybody asks, like, oh my gosh, do you just buy it and return it to do videos? Why the hell would anybody buy and return items just to do YouTube videos? That's not what YouTubers do at all. Like, I don't know where people get off thinking that. That's the most craziest thing. So nothing that ever I showed you ever gets returned for a refund. That is not the case at all. The Gucci slides then funded my wallet, which I have my long Marmont wallet, my long zip around Marmont wallet. And that's what that was. My Teresa, which were the Adidas shoes, the Stan Smith Adidas shoes. I have a credit with my Teresa, and I am looking at something from Gucci from them. Hold please. And what else was there? Was that it? I think that was it. But yes, if ever I show you something and then you don't see it again and I haven't updated you, just ask me, I'll let you know. But please don't ever think I return and refund. That's not how I roll, ever. I would never do that. I've already spent the money. I just get credits, or I exchange it for something else, or I exchange it for another size. That is how I do it. That is always how I've done it. I would never be like, oh, can I have my money back? That was fun to just make a video and blog posts all the time. No, that is not how we do the zhuzh, girl. No. Guys, then I said that I want to sort of step outside my comfort zone. I did. I bought the Balenciaga. That didn't work for me due to the hardware. I can I can see myself getting a Balenciaga with smaller hardware. The hardware just became too gaudy. It was kind of whacking around. It was really noisy. And I was just like, it's just, I don't know, it's edgy. I'm edgy. Yes, it worked for me that way. The leather was so beautiful, like butter. It was so soft and beautiful and delicious. But I am currently obsessed with nude. I know. Hold the phone, right? Nude. I really want a nude bag, and I said that. I've said that before in a video, I'm sure. But I am obsessed with this, which is the supple studded mini Lady Dior bag from Dior. I don't know new, I don't know pre-loved, I don't know. I know pre-loved is not that much less than new. You may as well probably go and get it new if you can find it. But I'm obsessed with it. Jen has it and I just think it is so gorgeous. It's probably really tiny and may not hold a lot, but it's so incredibly beautiful. I think it's such a beautiful bag. I am having dilemmas in this region of my pigeonhole with my Palm Springs backpack PM. Shout out to my girl Sarah. Hi babe, we are in chats, but I am just, I don't know. Shout out to Shay who just got it. I don't know why it's not really working for me, but I'm just going to hold whenever I don't know. As you may know if you've watched my videos, I hold, I wait to see how I feel, and then I move it on. Otherwise I get regrets, like I've just explained to you what I sold and why. So I really try to hold on the decision before. Last items or wish list items. I ticked a few off from my last wish list video. I am proud of myself, girl. The Louis Vuitton Toiletry 15, tick, did it. The Pochette Metis, did it, tick. What else did I, the backpack, I ended up getting the Palm Springs backpack in PM, tick. Yes, I ticked off quite a lot. I'm obsessed with Gucci. Hold please, I am so obsessed with Gucci. Just gotta let you know that. The mini, the super mini Marmont, love it. The camera bag or the blogger bag, love it in the mini. Even the small Marmont, like blogger bag, love that. Oh my god. Just so obsessed with it. So a few different, shall we say, things. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's probably my wish list. Anyway, I think that is it. I will keep you updated with wish list items. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just more of a chit chat, kind of what I've sold and why. I love that. I love being able to sit down with you guys and chat and explain, you know, what's going through my head. And I love, like I said in wish list videos, we love to sort of, I guess, look at wish lists, but it's nice to know what's going through the person's head as to why they want the item or what they're looking at it for. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and wish to do so, guys, that would be great. There is a subscribe button below with a bell next to it. If you hit that, you will get notifications of all my new videos. I hope everybody is doing really well, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.